Oh, hello everyone. For some reason, I wanted to film, which is very rare these days, but I wanted to film because I want to show y'all some plants. I don't know, I'm in that kind of mood. It is already like 7:30 at night in the evening. Is it night or evening if it's 7:30? I've wanted to show, wait, okay, did I want to update y'all on anything? I've been well, again, I've been working, had some family over last weekend. It's getting warmer. All the plants, honestly, the plants right now are doing so well. Like, I cannot believe, you know, especially when it starts to get sunny outside and this room gets so much light, and with that it gets a lot of warmth, like everything takes off. It's crazy. I'm just gonna look around, see if I want to show y'all anything. But I think there's like two Anthuriums. You know, I'll open with those two Anthuriums. This is the reason. I just had to show someone. Anthurium Magnificum crossed with Luxurians. Y'all, this plant has shocked me. It is such an impressive plant. She is living up here. Oh. Okay. Oh. Is that a bug? Yeah. Is that a bug? Hold on. See, now that I moved this to the top part of the shell, it gets really dusty because I don't know who I'm even talking to anymore. It gets really dusty. Why was facing that? The vent is right there, so you get a lot of like dust carrying onto a lot of these plants. And sometimes it looks like bugs, but it's not bugs. Yeah, let's go right next to her so you can see. I mean, I do have a big head. I remember, I don't know if I said this here, but in not third grade, it was grade 10, Kevin, grade 9, we had to measure the circumference of our heads, and I had the third biggest head. My head is not small. Whoa. So I've wanted to, I did film a video that I don't think I'm gonna post, but when this was newer and thinner and not hardened off and dark like this. And I want to wait. I was like, I gotta wait. Gosh, this is so pretty. And I was a little worried because, like I said, I did move her away from a grow light. So y'all know that I am the type to like always at least have one leaf under grow light. This one is just relying on like the side view of the south-facing window. It's not even facing the south-facing window. The leaf before that, this is why I'm so shocked, because I didn't expect it to be like that much bigger, but you can see it is substantially bigger and it is everything. Oh my God, look at this. This is so crazy. And then the one before that is 4 leaves. Is that one, and then the oldest is down here and she's leaving us, I think. Yeah, she's leaving us. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Again, I got this as a little baby from North Shore Tropicals. So this plant is one of Lauren's hybrids. I've said, you know, a while ago that I've always loved and have wanted Luxurians. I just love the bumpiness, the belatedness. And I mean, it's still like, it's not quite like severe like a Luxurians, but I mean, you can clearly see that this is, you know, an offspring of the Luxurians, and I'm happy. See, and like I haven't really like looked at it like front like the front part. Okay, we got closer to the camera and it's like kind of pretty. Okay, I wasn't know what I was saying. So I got this as a little baby, November 2022. So it's been like a year and a half since, you know, I got that. And I might put a clip here if I find it. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, closing my eyes. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see what this is? This is too dramatic, I'm sorry guys. What are you? It's another Luxurians hybrid. This is an Anthurium Magnificum crossed with Luxurians. You are actually the cutest. And you know what? Surprisingly, the leaves are like very, I don't want to say thick. I guess that comes from having Luxurians as one of its parents, but I'm like so surprised. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anything with Magnificum as its parent will grow so big. This is wild. I had no idea that there was gonna be like Anthurium hybrids in here. And that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to just start collecting a whole bunch of Anthurium hybrids because I find them so interesting. It's just crazy. And it's funny because I think these like Anthurium hybrids, it was the first time I ever had Anthuriums so young, like seedling status. And I have learned since that time that I really got lucky with this one and my other ones. I am so just bad with seedlings and I kill a lot of them. And I think it's because I don't acclimate them properly and they do need a lot more humidity and heat and all that stuff. Substrate's important too. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Every time I put them in pond when they're that young, they like die. Anyhow, I'm just rambling. I'm so happy with this. It's crazy. So she's living in Lucia's pond and in a self-watering planter. I do need to water this or fill the reservoir, which is probably like this big, probably every like 4 days, which makes me think that there's a lot of roots in the reservoir. Big root system, which is all good. I feel like I need to repot it, and I'm like, I don't know. I am so against repotting things into bigger planters because, you know, with all these plants, like I'm gonna run out of room. I'm gonna have to get rid of some plants, but yeah, this is her. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it. Look how dark. I didn't even talk about how dark it is. So pretty, so pretty. Okay, oh yeah, and the iridescence, did I say that? I don't know if y'all can see. I don't know, it is so pretty. Wow. Oh, wow. The next plant, there's actually 2 of them, and they have emergent leaves right now that are just not hard enough. I'm so scared that I'm gonna rip one, but I'm so happy. Anthurium Metallicum. Whoa, it's been a while since I've showed the Metallicum. We are far from the days where she was a beast and had gigantic leaves. And, you know, I'm realizing now that I really should have repotted this plant like maybe a year or 2 ago. She was living in pond. The stem or the internodes of the stem, on the stem, they're pretty wide. So the stem does get pretty tall as it grows. And then because of, you know, what I was saying about not wanting to repot, I just kept adding moss and then I had to keep watering it because the roots, you know, the root system was so big. Anyhow, it was ignored a lot of times. It stopped pushing out leaves. It was a sign that I need to repot it, but I didn't. I just kind of left it. It didn't die, but I think I have some clips. I don't know where they are, so I'm probably gonna have to find them on my hard drive, but future Kevin, if there's clips, show them now. Yeah, I didn't include audio. I just want to have this just in case as like maybe B-roll. Because I didn't know if it was going to survive. I really want to try the Metallicum in LECA because I've never tried the Metallicum ever in LECA. Once I got her, she started out in pond, and so I was very curious. So I took the top cutting, I took a top cut of, you know, the whole plant, put it in LECA, was very scared, put that 1 leaf under grow light, and then just waited. This was back in January, and finally there's a new leaf, and I don't know if it's gonna grow anymore. Okay, I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm so excited. Okay, let's talk about the old leaf. So this is the old leaf that existed before. So she is right over here. I cut her in half, and this is right under grow light. Again, I do the strategy where I sacrifice a leaf. If, you know, I don't have enough room on shelves, like at least put a little bit of a leaf under a grow light. It ensures you have the right amount of hours and the intensity is correct. And then, oh my gosh, she's back. She's back. I always love the emergent leaves, like this yellow topaz. I always think it's topaz, it's probably not topaz, but it is so pretty. Wow, and she's like not small. I was like, okay, I don't know how like big she's gonna be because she's the first leaf. And sometimes the first leaf always looks wonk, but wow. Okay, and LECA. It doesn't even feel close to hurting off, so I'm trying to be careful. I do want to show the roots. Should I show the roots? This is gonna be dangerous. Okay, I'm trying to be careful. Okay, do you see? I don't even know. I'm like panicking. I don't know if you can see anything. Do you see anything? Okay, so the reason why, you know, I shifted away from Anthuriums in LECA was because when the roots sat in the reservoir, I found that a lot of the leaves had the crispy, like yellowy edges on the leaves. I didn't like that. Specifically, it was with the velvet leaf Anthuriums. So the Metallicum is not necessarily a velvet leaf. Like, I think it's more of a, what is it? I don't know why I'm doing this. I want to say matte. It's not matte. It's like between matte and velvet. Specifically velvet leaf Anthuriums, at least in my experience, when you have them sitting in this like salty mixture of nutrient solution. You don't change it often. And y'all know that half of the year I only change my nutrient solution every 4 weeks, so like every month. Now that it's summer and the plant's roots are taking up a lot more water, I'm changing every 2 weeks now. And so I'm just being mindful when it comes to my Anthuriums in LECA, because now I'm gonna start transitioning a lot of my Anthuriums in pond into LECA just to see on like a larger scale how they do. I'm just trying not to go super heavy with like the nutrients and, you know, changing them when they need to be changed like every 2 weeks. No, anyhow, I'm rambling. But the point, I just want to see if it's going to be different from the last time. And clearly something's happening. Something's happening. Wow. My Metallicum. I still, honestly, even though I've gotten so many more Anthuriums in the past couple years since she was in her prime, the Metallicum is still my top 3 Anthuriums that I've ever owned. Like, I can't explain why I love it so much, but I just love it. Like, look at her. I wasn't gonna show this plant, but I just wanna show another Anthurium that I've kind of been rehabbing. But Anthurium pendulifolium. Okay, did the same strategy. Had 1 leaf. This was living in LECA. It was just in a self-watering pot that was like this small. And so I ignored it. It was the same story with the Metallicum, and I was like, okay, let's finally take it out, look at the roots, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And this is the first new leaf. And she's brand new, everyone. Brand new. Look at this. Oh my God. Also, the fungus gnats are alive and well. The fungus gnats are alive and well. I'm getting nematodes soon. I'm getting a lot of them. So I'm hoping that that will control the issues. But yeah, look at the new leaf. I know she's nothing, but like nothing right now. Like she doesn't look too special. She's curled up. But it's the first one. It's like the Metallica. Oh. Okay, roots. There's some over here. If you come and zoom in, do you see that? And then if I rotate it this way, do you see? I don't know what y'all can see, but okay. And now talking about the Metallicum. Like I said, the one in LECA is a top cut. There was a mid cut that was literally like this small. And then there was like 1 aerial root. And I did a really poor job keeping that moist. So that one, unfortunately, isn't here with me. I did put in the same pot of pond, and then the butt cut, I was scared. But okay, she pushed out 2 leaves because she already had that big root system. The first leaf looks hilarious. There's a little hole, but then the second one, the emergent, is like crazy. Okay, I'm trying to be careful. Okay, so this is the first leaf. I love how like wonky they look when they're new. Okay, and then, I love how long the new one is. Look. And I mean, you can see the difference in color. Like it's gonna change and fade to this kind of situation. But look at that. I don't know, obsessed. Like, are y'all obsessed? And then the overlapping lobes at the top is so cute. It is insane. Look at this. So yeah, I'm very happy to see the one in pond doing well. And you know, there were multiple growth points, so I was a little scared. Just happy that she's here and that I have 2 Metallicums too. Okay, I'm just putting some plants. Okay, jeez. Okay, I'm putting some plants back. I love how I got so sweaty just putting all the plants back. We gotta talk about Clemmy. Listen. I know I showed this plant in my Hoya, collection video. I felt like I didn't spend that much time on it, and I just noticed something last week and I freaked out. Like I ran to my boyfriend and I was like, you don't care. So y'all care about this. So I'll grab her now. Okay, Clemmy's back. Oh my God. Jeez. Okay. I feel like I keep showing this leaf because she's honestly the most gorgeous and long leaf. Are you kidding? Okay, the reason I'm showing this, there's a peduncle and they didn't die yet. Oh my gosh. It's not flowered. It hasn't flowered yet. Easy. Please be in focus. I really hope it's in focus. So that's the first time, everyone. I'm really hoping it survives. I haven't really changed anything except for maybe changing my nutrient solution every 2 weeks now instead of every 4 in the past 2 months. And, it's been warmer in here. maybe that's what the reason is. The light has been consistent. It's been 14 hours a day under a grow light. I haven't, like, this is so exciting. I haven't looked at, you know, what they're supposed to look like the flowers. And I like being surprised. So I really am excited. I'm excited. Phalaenopsis time. Phalaenopsis Miki Fortune Cat 72. I think that's the name. There are 5 blooms. And one flower looks a little like the petal looks a little funky, like it's half of the flower, I guess, structure. And I looked it up. I think it's one of the parents of this Phalaenopsis hybrid is like presents that way. Oh my gosh, you're so high. You're so high. Wow. Oh, and listen, they look so different from one another. I mean, obviously, you know, the areas look the same. Oh. But it's very like paint splatter realness. Look at this one. Like they're all different. I'm so in love. And then the centers are like yellow orange. Wow. Okay. And there's 2 more here. This one, do you see this? Do you see how half is so like not what it's supposed to be? So interesting. The 5th one, look at that. So I don't think I've ever had this many blooms open with this phal. I think the most was 3, and that was a year ago. Now there's 5. Oh my god. How come there's not more people that are into phals? Like, I know you have to grow them a little bit differently than other aroids, but I don't know. I think they're great. So, oh, this new leaf grew a lot. Okay. Wow, I didn't even notice this. I have moved these. Do you see how healthy and shiny this leaf is and how deep compared to the previous? Wow. Okay, so I have moved all my phals. Yeah, I have. To my top shelf up here. And there is a condo, like it is a south-facing view, but at the top of the shelf, like what the leaves see is not necessarily like a lot. Which is, in my opinion, like perfect for a phal. I used to, because I was too scared in the past year, I used to blast my phals with a lot of grow light, and they got really bleached. And you can see that they're coming back. They're coming back. Oh, but look at these. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. They're so pretty. Okay, Phalaenopsis. Let me see if I got it right. Miki Fortune Cat 72. Okay, yeah, I got it right. Oh, in LECA, again, I transferred all my phals into LECA, and they're still here in LECA. Am I gonna show a secret plant that I haven't showed? Listen, I said this last week with my Monstera obliqua Peru. You know, I kind of tracked the process of certain plants that I didn't really show on YouTube. And I don't think I told many people that I had this plant. And I'm actually happy I did it because she really just wasn't doing well. But in 2022, I bought a Monstera NOID mint variety, and I'm so excited because I repotted her. I think she just needed a good repot. My patrons know the struggle because it was just pushing out white leaf after white leaf after white leaf, and like they would all die, and the stem was like really just not presenting any green. And so I had to cut it all the way back. I think I cut it all the way back in the summer of last year and just kind of waited to see what kind of growth it was going to push out. Like, was it going to be fully green? Was it going to be fully variegated? I'm showing this because I don't think people understand that sometimes mints, Monstera mints, can present in a way that looks like an albo. I'm telling you, this is a mint. And if you know, you know. But I'm very excited because this is the first time I'm showing. It's so tiny because I had all my struggles. But I'm so excited because she has a new leaf. It's not fully unfurled or opened or whatever. It's the first one with fenestrations. Okay, so here is my babes. Oh my god, we've gone through so much, and the patrons know. The patrons know. It is so hard to explain to people that this is a mint. I mean, you can see that it is different. Look at this. Wow, look at you making your debut on YouTube. Okay, the new leaf, because we have to. Look, okay, there's two Fennies. I'm trying not to like, oh my God. Do you see? And then the, oh my God, look. Am I the only one excited? Am I the only one excited? I mean, the patrons know the journey of this plant and how, okay, first of all, when I got it, it was in an arid mix. I ignored it. And I'm like, Kevin, you should have just transferred it out of the arid mix. And then all the roots were gone. And so I was sad, but you know, it was kind of a learning experience. So she has 4 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, 5, sorry. Covered this area in moss, have a moss pole. Don't know if, oh, there's some, oh, there is some. Whoa, I'm shook because this was like 2 weeks ago already. Look, do you see that root bulging? It's so furry, I love it. And there's some on the other side. Okay, it's really exciting. Okay, again, I am no expert when it comes to mints. No expert. Wow, but wow. Ew, oh my gosh, I love her. I really want her to get big, but like, she doesn't have a lot of green, so it's gonna take a while. I'm just hoping, keeping my fingers crossed that it's not gonna keep pushing out like cream leaves. I'm excited. Okay, Monstera NOID mint. Okay, we gotta show some flowers on some Hoyas. So Hoya Hellwigiana in bloom. I think, oh yeah, this opened last night, and I've said this before, they don't last long. Smell, I don't know. Do you see how they're really blush, cream, and whatever? Right before that, they're like red-orange. Also, this is like maybe the first time that she has 2 at the same time, and like this, it looks like it's gonna open. I'm wondering if it's gonna open after these drop because like I said, these don't last long. Do you know what? The last one that bloomed on this plant, it lasted actually 4 days, where in my experience it's usually like 2 to 3. I don't know, we'll see. And then the leaves, look at the sun stressing. This is a Hoya that I absolutely love. I recommend. I mean, it was never on my radar again, but there's so many like peduncles. And again, this is one plant. This isn't just a few plants in one. This is just, what's that? Oh, it's a dead flower. I thought it was a bug. But yay. Okay, Hoya Hellwigiana. We need to talk about Anthurium Moodeanum. Look at this leaf. It is so red. The leaf before that is still maintaining its darkness. And I need to know because there has been a lot of Anthurium Moodeanums out there, and I find, in my opinion, they're never this red. They're more of a, I'm trying to find a leaf that has that color, but they're more like, I don't want to say brown, but do you know what I'm saying? I don't see many that have this deep red situation. I don't know. Is it a maturity thing? Because I swear when mine was young, it was pushing out leaves like this. Obviously, they'll fade to a green with time, but in my experience, when you give it a little light, it's fine. But look at her. She's pushing out an inflow again, right here. I'm gonna cut it. I really don't want to pollinate anything right now. I don't know why I did that. I'm attaching it to a moss pole because the internodes are so large that it kind of needs it. In my Hoya video, I didn't realize until I stopped filming, but my Hoya Mathilde that fell in the Hoya video, it actually broke the stem. Did I break it again? Over here. And I was sad because it's the new leaf. And that was like 2-3 weeks ago, depending on the damage. Sometimes you can use tape. Like I've taped like leaves before. It can regenerate and heal. And I just want to see. It was pretty bad. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a good sign that she's still looking this way and she feels good and whatever. So I'm gonna keep the tape on and we're just gonna hope that she does okay. But do y'all know what I mean? I don't see many Moodeanums that look this red. And maybe it's just the lighting because I always, you know, put one leaf under a grow light, and that's why she looks this way. She's also the oldest leaf. And then the leaves tend to stay this dark and red for a longer time. Okay, this might not look like a big deal, but I cannot believe these struggles. And again, this is a baby Anthurium, like it's a seedling. I cannot believe how much I struggle with this plant. I don't know if it was just too cold in here during the winter time, but she wasn't happy. This is an Anthurium Clarinervium. Little babes. I got this seedling from Lauren. Thank you again for sending me this from North Shore Tropicals. Let me make sure. It's a Clarinervium. Okay, cute. But look at this new leaf. I am so happy. She had this leaf for the longest time. And I was like, girl, what I did, I was like, are you one of the victims when it came to me over fertilizing? The pH in a lot of my plants, it was too basic, and like it really did show in the leaves and how they presented. But look at her now. She's so cute. Wow, wow, wow. Again, in Lucius Upon. I may have been giving it too much light because the leaves were literally just staying this color. They were getting really bleached. You can see in the two new leaves. They look so good. I'm really excited. I've always loved the Clarinervium. I just never had the opportunity to get it. And she's here. So yay. Okay, wait. I almost forgot about this one. Okay. Okay, it might not look like a lot, but this is the Anthurium Bigfoot crossed with Self. This is, I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed. Do you see how the veins? I got this from David from Confused Planto, and I don't know if you can see the pink, but look at this new leaf. Okay, and then she came to me with these, and listen, I am so scared. The acclimation process into my environment is so rough that I actually have this one in like a bin with a grow light on top. Wow, in person, like you can really see the pinks, and I'm really excited to see like how dark it gets. It's gonna be interesting. It might just stay this way. It might go to just a regular green, as you can see with that previous leaf, but there's something about this. I don't even know. Oh my God. And then my Frydek from the Prop Studio. But this was from Nikki's collection, Sneaky Plants. This is the new leaf. Oh my gosh. And then the other two are here, or three. So it had these leaves when I got it, and then it pushed out this beauty. I was like, I gotta find a Frydek that has really balanced variegation, and I think I found it. I'm so excited. In the bin, you can see, I don't know, I have a bunch of water because I've just been kind of keeping the water level really high. You can see that there's roots escaping because it's really in a humid environment. And I do have this grow light right here, just kind of across the bin. The Barina grow lights, I find they get really warm, so it's not too close to the bin, and they're very harsh. Like I thought the Sunblasters were harsh, but these are kind of the same, if not stronger in my opinion, because they do produce more heat in my experience compared to the Sunblaster LED grow lights. Anyhow, look at this. Wow, okay. Okay, update on my Maranta silver bed. Y'all are gonna say, Kevin, it looks the same. I didn't really document the process, but I did put the plants, I did in the video. I put them from soil to LECA, which is here. She did not look good for quite a long time. The leaves, I have still a few. So a lot of the original leaves would look like this, and they would have a lot of crisping. And you can see that I did keep a lot, well not a lot, a few of them. Every time I transfer a plant into a different medium, or even when I get a new plant in shipping, I'm always scared, and so I try to give it almost too much light. And I know Marantas can do so well in lower light conditions compared to other plants. So I was blasting this one with light, and I think it really got angry. But now she's in the same situation as my orchids. So up on the shelf, y'all can't see it, but up on the shelf, she started pushing out these gorgeous leaves. And like, for example, that one's new. I'm just gonna kind of do a pan. This one is like brand new. You can see like she's super flop. But look at this. Oh my god, look at that. She's making such a comeback. Do you see the flowers also? She bloomed for me so much. You can see that they're going. Do you see that? This one, I guess, is going. But they're so cute. And there's like all these, you know, rolls, the rollies. And yeah, I'm just so happy because it was really ugly for a bit and I got really sad. And then after I did this, everyone was telling me, they're like, oh Kevin, like mine does so well in pod. I think like 85% of people were like, oh yeah, mine does so well in pod. And I'm like, but I did LECA, what is it gonna do? And it freaked out. You can see a little bit of rootage down there. I think that's it, eh? But I'm very happy she's back. Very happy she's back. Maranta Silver Bed. I think I'm gonna end it with this one. I haven't shown this since the Botanical Expo, which is almost a year ago, like maybe 10 months ago. I'm gonna get it wrong. Rhaphidophora I don't even know. I have struggled with this plant and I don't even know why. She has two leaves, but look at the holes. Okay, so this is the new leaf. I don't know if it doesn't like LECA and the salts, but I get so much crisping on the edges. Oh my god, it's not even focusing on the leaf. I have to hide. Do you see that? So that's one. Here is the second one. Look at these. It's already starting. And I was like, is this fungus? I know it doesn't look bad, but the leaf before that looked real bad. And I'm like, is it continuing? But I'm just happy that she's still here. And I know, at least I thought, or at least expected it would be like so big at this point. I'm just really happy that she's still here and she has all these finnies. I don't know, it was so cute. On a moss pole in LECA, and all the roots that have been sitting in the reservoir. Oh, there's a new one right over here. But there have been a ton of roots that have come and gone. The moment they sit in the reservoir, they rot away. And look at this. Look at the whole... Wow, it's been a while since I've done a LECA drop, but look at this. Yes, okay, yay. Okay, guys, I guess that's it. Which one were y'all's favorites? Okay, I'm gonna have to say Metallicum. She's making a comeback, and y'all know how much I love that plant. Again, I wanna thank everyone for, you know, coming back and watching my stuff. And I don't know if this is the same for all of y'all, but, you know, when I get home from work, the first thing I do is walk in here and just like look at everything. And even before I leave to go to work in the morning, I like come in here, I look at everything, and honestly guys, I missed that feeling of looking forward to, you know, seeing plants. And, you know, last year it was kind of not that way because I kind of had to link the job part and the work part to the plants. And so again, like from February or January to now, it's been a very like positive, like a healing time situation. I don't know what I'm saying. And it's been so great. This week, actually today, marks the 1 month mark since I started working out again. I don't know if y'all can tell. Can you tell that I'm a little bit muscular? No. And I feel good. I feel good. I still don't like working out. Like I don't get it. Like every time people talk about like, oh, I feel so much better working out, I'm just like, what planet are you from? I still don't enjoy it, but I'm in a good groove right now. And yeah, everything's good. I hope y'all are doing well. Like there's more sunshine, everyone. How are we feeling? Like I'm feeling so good. Yeah, thank you again. I know I haven't put out any like plant tour videos recently. It kind of links to like, you know, me having the time with the plants and not worrying about filming. I realize that I just love doing plant tours without a camera and talking. Like I just love just not worrying about that. And that's why I've filmed more videos of me just like showing plants and talking as opposed to like the plant tour aspect, because I'm finding a lot of joy in doing plant tours without the camera there. Maybe there'll be one like in the future, but I don't know. Okay, I'll end this now. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.